Those who cannot change their minds cannot change anything. This is Success with Srini.
Last night I was searching for some documents and I came across this PowerPoint presentation, the PowerPoint deck from 2016, early 2016. I was doing an event, I remember, and this was a deck that I was preparing for that event. And I opened the deck, and one of the third or fourth slide on this deck caught my attention because I put in a lot of effort to create this slide. And I thought it makes sense to talk about it on today's podcast. So here is the backstory of this slide. A year prior to, maybe 3 months prior to this event, I had a gentleman come in to consult with me about a problem he was going through. And the conversation starts like this. I don't like my job. I don't like my car. I don't like my house. Nothing that I have I like. And I want to change all of that. And I keep hearing you on radio that hypnosis can change your life, transform your life and all that. So I wanted to give it a try. And here I am. I said, are you thankful to anything that you have? Not really. Did not have a good, childhood, not great education. Somehow I got into US because there was a lot of hiring going on. Not that I have any credentials. Somehow I stayed in jobs. Somehow I bought a house. Somehow I don't like anything. I want to change everything. And along the way, as this conversation progressed, I tried a few things with him, and then I said, it's easy to keep what you have and modify it rather than trying to recreate or create something new. So you can recreate what you have. That's easier as compared to creating something totally new. For some reason, he was hell-bent on creating something new. Shall I start a business? Shall I leave and go to a different city? Something new he wanted to create. And I kept on telling him, listen, it doesn't matter where you go, your destiny is going to follow you and all that. But it's easy working on something that you already have within you rather than trying to bring in something that you do not have because it's going to be expensive, it's going to take time. So I was driving that. So then the way we ended that conversation was, I told him, I said, come to my seminar and I'm going to have something for you that's going to make sense. And 3 months later, I was getting closer to the seminar and I realized that this gentleman is going to come there and I do not have a structure to explain to him how he can reconstruct his life. How can I teach this man who is coming into this event on how to reconstruct his life? I wanted a format, I wanted a structure. So this is how I put this slide together. So there is a lot of effort that went into it. Now, let's get into this. What is this slide? So this slide is about reconstruction. So something that you want to, if you believe in the principle that you have what it takes within you, and all you have done is you have not yet explored that side of you, then it's easy to kind of dig deep into. Let's say you have a lot going on with you, okay? And you have accumulated a lot of experience, knowledge, know-how and all that, but then you really never mastered it, or you never really put this in a way where it created the confidence and self-esteem in you, which really gave you the identity. Then this slide is going to make sense. So I'm going to go through this very, very quickly. The first and the foremost, you keep doing what you're doing. Don't try to bring anything else into your life. You keep doing what you're doing and you preempt everything with an outcome question. So you woke up this morning, you went to gym, you are going to work, or you are cleaning the kitchen, or you are doing the dishes, whatever. Ask, what is the outcome? What happens if you clean the dishes? Okay? Your husband or wife will become happy. Okay? Your kids will become happy, and then you have better control in your time later on, and you have a clean kitchen for yourself, whatever it is. So everything that you do, that it has to be preempted with an outcome question. If I do I'm going to do this, what is the outcome? The outcome is not simply just doing it. The outcome is something else that is much more bigger than the work itself. So preempt everything with an outcome thinking. The second, you got to have one mastermind conversation with somebody who has some mastery in something. on a daily basis. I have many people in my life who have incredible masteries in everything that they do. Some people have multiple levels of mastery, just not one. I make an attempt to talk to one individual who has some level of mastery. That master has nothing to do with me. Masters talk and think differently. It's not about, I'm willing to talk to a neurosurgeon and have no idea, no knowledge about how medicine works and have no access into how healthcare works myself. I'm more than happy to talk to a neurosurgeon. I'm more than happy to sit down and talk to somebody who is working at NASA, does some critical design of the flights and aerodynamics and all that. I have no knowledge in that field, but then I'm willing to sit down and talk to them about life or something, whatever, just because they bring a whole different level of energy. So try to talk to a master once a day, if possible, regardless of what level, what profession they're in, or what is their core affiliation, regardless of all that. Then I would spend time on a daily basis, some time, to master the science of communication. This podcast is all about that. This podcast, numerous times I talked about communication. I spent time learning the principles of communication, at least daily for some time, not a lot. Then I will make an attempt to influence people around me with integrity. People influence others with money. People influence others with many other things. But it is now proven that the single biggest tool that you need to influence people around you is already within you. And you don't need to learn this anymore, because either you have it or you don't have it, but mostly people have it, which is integrity. So be integral to who you are, and everybody around you will gravitate towards you and will do things and will take your command and will obey all that, whatever it is. So you got to be integral. Then practice persistence. Whatever you are doing, keep on doing for a long amount of time. Mostly there are no results. There is nothing significant that's going to happen overnight. And if it happens, it's fluke, and you don't want that. You want something that you know for sure is going to work. And you know that it has come at a cost, at a price, and you know that it's going to be with you long after, that you can enjoy. And you know it's proven. So it needs some time. And then once you are persistent with whatever you're doing, the next thing is you got to maintain momentum. Whatever you started, just keep on doing over and over and over again. Consistency and momentum. Okay, keep pushing the boundaries, but then keep on the pace going. And then the last one, you got to model excellence. Anywhere, everywhere, wherever you see some excellence happening, got to model it. There's no shortcut. Now, there are 7 things in this slide. There are 7 points I shared with you. If you simply do number 1 and number 7 and ignore all the 5 in the middle, you will have an incredible life. I have ignored several things in the middle. And depending upon where I am at any given point in time, I may not do all the 7. So if you remove all the 5 and you simply start today with number 1, which is preempt everything with an outcome thinking, and then do the last one, which is model excellence. Modeling excellence could be from you. You created something, you did something that came out to be amazing. Model it again. Keep on repeating it. So do number 1, do number 7, ignore the 5 in the middle, and you will have an incredible life. I hope this is helpful. I hope the pain, the agony, and the effort that I went through to put this together is coming across the way I'm expressing this. Hopefully it is. That's all. In fact, there are some more slides in this deck, and I found them too. So I'll come back and talk about them tomorrow, day after. We'll keep this going. Okay. And crazy, I'm just coming to the end of July of 2022, and this podcast is running daily. It's unbelievable, at least for me. Consistency, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to keep the momentum going. That's all I'm doing. And thank you for your questions. Wonderful. Keep those questions coming, and we'll keep this moving. And I'll do whatever it takes on my end to do whatever I can to contribute towards your success. That's all for now. You take care of yourself, and I'll be talking to you as early as tomorrow. Stay tuned. Bye now.